4 videos regarding the CIS, the update that Zoho have done regarding the vendor statement, CIS deductions, obviously the suffered, and generally how to record CIS on Zoho. So the first thing we need to do is go to our settings, and we need to make sure that we've got the CIS enabled. So we go to the taxes and we go to construction industry scheme. This is really key because we need to track the transactions. We need to see whether or not we're a contractor, a subcontractor, or both. So if we're acting as a subcontractor, then obviously that's going to take deductions from us. And if we're a contractor, then we need to show that we need to have deductions as well. So one's obviously purchase ledger, one's the sales ledger. So we need to make sure that we're correct in the right one. Our unique taxpayer reference is what's come from the revenue. And a national insurance number would only be used if you are an individual. You wouldn't use it if you're a company. The employer reference numbers obviously come from your PAYE, and the CIS deduction rate is how you are currently being deducted for your construction industry. So you might be 0% where there's no deductions, 20% or 30% if it's the higher rate. I know some people will often think that the higher rate is 40%. However, it is 30%, and this stops you making any of those assumptions and getting those incorrect. So you've got to make sure these settings are correct and set up first. And then what you need to do is make sure that these settings are applied to your customers and to your vendors. So let's hop back to, save those settings, and then let's go close our settings up here. We'll jump back to the settings tab. There we go. So on our customers, if you want them to appear, we go to the ABC Limited, just an example here. We can hit edit, and we need to make sure that we have enabled the CIS tracking for this contractor. So we need to make sure the UTR has been entered. We need to make sure it's 10 digits long. Otherwise, Zoho will not allow you to save for this. You don't need to enter a national insurance number again, because in this instance, we're part of a company, not an individual. And that's the only details you need to enter on here, because this is going to be your CIS that has been suffered, that is obviously going to reduce any liability or may result in a reclaim from HMRC. So that's really key. And the second point here is when you go to purchases, just save that, sorry. Save. We need to do the same for the vendors. So when we go to our vendors, so we can go to Gold Star here, and we can edit this, and we can say, okay, actually we are going to enable the CIS tracking for this subcontractor. So the subcontractor, again, we need to make sure that we've got all these details set out for us. We need to complete these fields, otherwise the deduction statement will not be populated. So we've enabled the subcontractor. The UTR number can be again our 10 digits, our national insurance number. I've just got a dummy one here. Our verification number, so the verification number that you would have received when you verified that subcontractor online. Fortunately, there is no direct link between Zoho and HMRC, so you will have to log into the HMRC portal to receive that verification number. And then the CIS deduction rate that is given when you verify. So let's say this one's a higher rate. And then you hit save. You're now ready to start entering a bill against this vendor or a sales invoice against your customer to start seeing the deductions suffered and to be able to generate those returns, which will be on my next video.